Well, what's up? Welcome to iCkEdMeL Clips. And I want to know your thoughts about the story. Happened on May 19th in North Carolina, where a daycare worker has now been charged with involuntary manslaughter. Her name is Alexandria Coffey, 29 years old. The name of the daycare is Creative Beginnings of Lenore. And this happened May 19. And so this 1-year-old, she's actually like 16 months. Her name is Maddie. Damn, right? Goes to this daycare. The mother says it was the first visit at this daycare. The daycare worker and a 911 call, apparently one of them, they thought like the baby was sleeping, but apparently the baby was unresponsive, unconscious. And initially they thought maybe it was like a cardiac arrest, but now they're doing an autopsy to get the results. Tariq Nasheed says white daycare worker charged after 1-year-old black girl dies during first visit. So, you know, Tariq Nasheed with the titles and captions. I don't know that has anything to do with that.
A child dies on her first day of daycare.
That's wild.
Now, one day later, police have arrested an employee. Thanks for joining us for your news at 11 o'clock. I'm Siobhan Bryan.
I'm John Carter. We first told you about the death of the child last night at 11. Just a really sad story here. 1-year-old Madeline Mitchell was dropped off for the first time ever Monday at Creative Beginnings in Lenore. Hours went by, then the mother received a phone call that her daughter went into cardiac arrest. Madeline did go to take a nap, but never woke up again.
And today, Lenore police announced the arrest of this woman, 29-year-old Alexandria Coffey. She's charged with 1 count of involuntary manslaughter. Coffey remains in jail tonight under a $500,000 bond,
which I believe she bonded out.
She's
now.
due in court tomorrow.
Our Michael Warwick revisited the local daycare today, and Michael, I understand.
And the daycare supposedly shut down.
And the state has made a decision regarding the future of the daycare. What more can you tell us?
This facility will not be open, at least in the near future, after the state suspended its license today. The victim's mother told me she felt someone was responsible for her 16-month-old death here at Creative Beginnings of Lenore. Tonight, she's a little closer to answers.
It's just mind-boggling, really. It's overwhelming.
Charged with helping cause the death of a 1-year-old girl inside this daycare, Lenore police say 29-year-old Alexandra Coffey now faces an involuntary manslaughter charge.
I couldn't even believe it, honestly, because I have 3 kids. I wouldn't be able to imagine that, honestly.
Skylar Church used to work at the Creative Beginnings of Lenore. The State Department of Health and Human Services tell us it's now suspended its business license based on what the state called findings that require emergency action.
And nothing but good. I've worked there before in the past, and I've had nothing but good experiences there.
Police aren't saying at this point exactly how the child died, but that early information from the state medical examiner led them to criminal charges. The victim's mother says it was her daughter, Madeline Mitchell's, first day at the facility. The whole case a shock to people who know the daycare, left only to lend sympathy to the family of the victim.
If it was her fault, then that's on her. Yeah, that's what she'll have to deal with the repercussions from it. But I really hope the family gets something solved for that soon. You know, I'm hoping that you find your peace and find some kind of comfort in God on this one, because I couldn't even imagine.
Very sad, tragic story. What could have happened to this child? Somebody said it sounds fishy, but the info the article gives, it doesn't seem like it was the daycare's fault, either natural causes. But somebody here said they're local to this. Her charges are valid, and that daycare is finally shut down. The child lay there for a significant amount of time, and once the individual finally went to check on the child, she did not perform CPR, nor did she immediately go to find someone who knew how to. Not sure if it's true, but the child's father's post, she also was already looking to leave and applying at other daycares. Damn. Actually, if you heard the person said on the news, there was proof against the daycare worker to proceed with legal action to face criminal charges, so it wasn't natural causes. I guess we'll have to see. Cardiac arrest can happen to anyone. And they're also saying here suspicious, or they wouldn't have arrested her. As a former daycare owner, I always told potential employees, if you hurt a child, you're leaving in a body bag, and I'm leaving in handcuffs. People are asking what caused cardiac arrest. Some people talk about working or keeping kids home from school or home school, which a lot of people are starting to do because all the craziness that's happening out there in this world. And of course, people are wondering about vaccines. Was the child vaccinated? And was she vaccinated is my first question. You know, there's new COVID coming around. People are getting the new, or what? I don't think there's new booster shots yet, but maybe if they make some new booster shots, is that coming out down the line in the works? But yeah, very scary, very sad. I hope they get to the bottom of this. Doesn't make any sense. Did the child have any pre-existing conditions, any health problems? The first day in daycare. And how was the child laying? Was the child laying flat on her stomach? How was the child found? In what position? You know, very, very weird. I hope they can find out. Doesn't make any sense. This is why I'm a stay-at-home mom. You're a stay-at-home mom because you fear a daycare teacher might kill your baby? Question mark. You stay at home mom because you want to be. Oh shit. Or you probably don't have an education or driver's license. Oh damn, somebody over here, Jasmine over here snapping on people. Yeah, I have it, but ship up or shape out. How do you even trust someone that looks like that to take care of your child? We need more extensive background checks. I agree. What's up with people hurting kids? I don't know, man. I don't know. Was this a mistake? Was this nefarious? Just a thought, SIDS. Between 1 and 4 months is the danger zone, but the general risk period is up to 12 months. Extremely rare after 12 months. You can really, yeah, you can exclude that, SIDS. Really weird, man. Really weird. You guys comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Rest in peace to that little girl. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And I hope that the family gets some justice. Take care, guys. Please, peace. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to iCkEdMeL Clips.